Welcome back, everybody. So my next reaction is Dream Theater. This Dying Soul. So this is the second song in the 12-stage saga to do with recovery from alcoholism and the road to recovery from that. Generally quite excited about reacting to this one because that first track was absolutely fantastic in every single way. I'm hoping that maybe it goes down the same kind of lines as the last one. Either way, I am very much getting into Dream Theater. I like their style of music very, very much. And I'm just generally really excited to actually react to this. It is nearly 12 minutes long, so on that note, I am just going to press play. Here we go. Yeah.
take that step into the kingdom, all your sins will only make you strong and help you break right through the prison wall.
Okay. Now, I know I didn't say a lot in that. There is a reason for that because there was quite a lot going on. So I do apologise that I didn't say a lot on that reaction. I knew it was going to be epic. I just didn't realise exactly how epic it was going to be. Right, I don't know where to begin on this one either. So, like I said, this is the next song in the 12-stage saga to do with um, recovering from alcoholism. When the lyrics were on, I was very much intently reading the lyrics and actually listening to the lyrics, which I'll get into in a moment. Song-wise, music-wise, there was a lot going on in there, and it was a very much an enjoyable experience to actually sit here and actually listen to all 11 minutes of that. There is some absolutely fantastic guitar work in there. I don't even have to be an expert which I'm not, in guitaring to know that there is some absolute epicness in there. And I'm not an expert guitarist. I can play a little bit of a tune. That's about as far as it can go for me. But listening to that, pretty damn good. Fast-paced, aggressive kind of tone, which is suited with the lyrics as well. It works really, really well. There's a cracking little bass riff going on in there. The double bass drum, drummer, everything, or every single element of the music side of this track is absolutely fantastic in every single way. Lyrically, it is pretty damn good. I really, really enjoyed the lyrics in this because they do fit well with the music that comes with it. I just found it a very, very enjoyable listen. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea who, like people that are subscribed on my channel, but for me, since reacting to music, I've developed a very wide range of music, and being introduced to Dream Theater is another introduction to a different kind of style of music. It is very fast paced. It's different from what I'm used to, but yeah, I still really, really enjoy it. Like I said, I've got, I can quite happily listen to Tears for Fears or Depeche Mode and go straight to Nightwish or Dream Theater. It's because since reacting, my broader kind of music range has opened up quite a lot, so I can quite happily listen to most stuff without a shadow of doubt. And this again is another great example. Now, going into what potentially this song is actually about, did a little bit of research on this. I don't think I really necessarily needed to do the research. I could have got it from the lyrics myself. But a lot of this is to do with reflection and reality, from what I can kind of guess. So going through alcoholism, as in the first point, is you need to accept that you need to have help. You've got a problem. And the next point, and I can kind of relate to this in a certain respect from many, many years back when I was drinking a lot. I mean, when I was drinking a lot before, like we're talking like 15, 16 years ago. Yeah, probably around that area. Is that you know that there is a problem and you know you're running from something. And this also can be used as a way for you to cope or get through certain things that have happened to you in your life. But there is a certain point in your life where you're going to actually have to stop and you're going to turn around and actually face what caused this, or what causes you to go off drinking to try and forget your problems. I've actually, I was never an alky. I have to be honest. There were things that happened which I did struggle to deal with, and I thought, I'll just have a drink, get rid of it. There is a certain point where you have to turn around and reflect and try and sort out or pinpoint the problem of what causes this, or what's caused this, or what's caused you to be able to drink to forget about this or deal with it in a certain respect. And then you have to then deal with it. Which the dealing with it, finding the problem could be relatively easy, but dealing with that problem or facing the problem is probably the most hardest thing you have to do, in my opinion. Okay, things have happened to me in my past where I've just went, yeah, okay, I'll just brush that aside. But at a certain point, it will catch up with you, and you're gonna have to actually deal with it, which I've had to do more than once in my life. In my life, to be fair, and it's a difficult thing to do because then you have to bring up past memories, which then brings the problem of you wanting to use that kind of coping mechanism, or in other words, in this song, alcohol, as your coping mechanism. As soon as you start bringing up the problems, you need something to cope because normally it brings up the bad memories, and just that's what I can kind of get from this, and the reality of having to deal with the stuff that you've been spending so much time to run from. There's all sorts going on in the lyrics in this, which is absolutely fantastic. That's my kind of interpretation from this. You are going to be tested through this next part of recovering from alcoholism, because then you haven't got that mechanism as such there for you to help you cope. So everything that you've been running from just basically catches up with you, and then you have to actually deal with it. That is kind of what I can get from the lyrics. It kind of suggests that there's probably a lot. It probably goes into depth a little bit more in this track, and there's a lot more meaning to this. But as a quick general overview of what I think this song is about, that is what I can actually get from it, and I can kind of relate in certain respects. I had to do it years ago. I possibly had to do it not so long ago, to be fair. When I say not so long ago, probably like last year, there was something that I was running from, and I just decided just to stop and just face it head on. Worked out in my favour, to be basically. I have to be honest with you. So, I can kind of relate to it. Like I said, there's probably more of an in-depth meaning to this. So don't just say that. I'm not saying that what I've just said is exactly what the song is about. I'm sure there's more, but in my opinion, as a quick overview of what this song potentially is about, that's what I can actually get, because I can actually relate to it. And the music and the lyrics work very, very well together, because I like the faster kind of paced parts of this track, because that reminds me of everything coming rushing back to me, and your brain is working a mile a minute, and you have to deal with it. You've got all these things running around in your head, and you're trying to work it out, and times you're trying to get rid of it. So I can kind of get it, and it just really works for me. It's an absolutely fantastic track. There's absolutely some fantastic lyrics in there. Very, very well done lyrics, and I actually really appreciate the lyrics as well as the music in this track. So, on that note, please tell me what you think. Put it in the comments down below as normal. Hope you all have a great rest of the day, whatever you're doing. Please take care, and goodbye.